morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever that is.
This is One Versus the Other. My name is Lindsay.
My name is Kit.
And today, what are we going to be talking about?
Both of our background is
IT, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about Bing.
Bing, okay.
Do you know what Bing is?
It's the search engine.
Oh, thank God.
Because you kept saying earlier, you're like, oh, do you want to talk about Bing? But you were saying, do you want to talk about blank? And I was like, blank, like what's blank? And you're like, you know, the IT company. And I was like, there's an IT company named blank. And then you looked it up. I was like, that's Bing, Kit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't say it like that.
Yes, you did. I was like, blank? You're like, yeah, blank. And I was like, I've never heard of that.
Well, when people try to do the search, it's a search engine, right?
Yeah.
It's like basically like Google, but majority of people, how you use Bing is to download Google, so.
I know, Bing sucks.
Why do you think Bing
Personal.
sucks? Have you had personal
experience with it? Yeah. It's just, the search engine quality is just not the same. I don't know.
I think it's the accuracy is so inaccurate.
It's like, it's so off when you're trying to like look something up. Like, let's say you're trying to look up a show. Like, what it populates up isn't, their algorithm or whatever they have to present is just inaccurate for a lot of people. It's why people enjoy using
Google more.
Google. I've heard people say that they prefer Yahoo to even Bing. I mean, Yahoo sucks.
Yeah, Bing is under. Wait, like, before I try to pull myself stupid, like I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna make sure this is what it is happening. I thought Bing is under Yahoo. I know for a fact Bing is Microsoft, but I'm not sure.
Well, yeah.
No. Oh, okay, got it. They're different.
Yeah.
So
but why are you using Bing?
This is when I'm opening in this is technical. I'm gonna cut this out. Why are you trying to judging me on this stupidity? I'm trying to use big word now. Make me look smart.
Okay, go. So something to do with
What
Bing.
I want us to react to is the chat.
Is it like GPT?
Yes. So they're doing
with AI.
Yes, correct.
Supposedly.
By integrating some real ChatGPT technology directly into both Bing as well as Edge. Now at a base level, there are two things I'm talking about today. One is Bing, which is Microsoft's search engine, which has been a distant second place to Google as far as the search side goes. On the other side is Edge.
I just want to point this out really quickly. That guy looks like Malcolm in the Middle.
What?
Have you ever seen that guy from Malcolm in the Middle?
No.
Okay.
Is this a celebrity?
It's an actor.
Okay. I mean, I think that's a former compliment, right?
I don't think so.
Why are you trying to say how people look?
I don't know.
I'm gonna judging her to based on what
This guy, look. Frankie Muniz. Look. They look exactly the same.
No.
Look.
No.
Exactly the same.
I disagree. 100% disagree.
Okay, if anyone wants to tell us down below who's right and who's wrong about Frankie Muniz, if you remember from Big Fat Liar, Malcolm in the Middle, we'll put a picture right here, right there. Does this person look like Frankie Muniz in this video? Okay, I'm done.
Edge is a browser which is built from the ground floor of Internet Explorer way back in the day and is also kind of based on Google tech underneath the hood. But essentially that is the web browser that is preloaded not only on all Windows PCs, but it is available pretty much everywhere you go.
You know, one funny thing is, what I hate, it was the Microsoft Edge was preloaded to every single PC. I don't even use it.
Oh, for like, for everything for Windows 11? Wait, do you even have Windows 11 right now? It doesn't look like it. You have Windows 10, right?
No, I'm not sure. I didn't check. I'm pretty sure I'm not sure.
I mean, yeah. I mean, considering everything.
Why is automatic browser is that one? They is really pretty. No
well,
comment.
Everyone prefers Chrome. Most people prefer Chrome.
I prefer Chrome for because the accuracy, but I don't prefer Chrome for some when you load so much of the stuff that you have. For example, you log into Google email, whatever the website that you log in, you have
everything's automated.
The data gets so big, it always shut down your browser, like when you get so much. So that part I did not like.
From Chrome or
from Chrome?
I haven't had that issue before.
It depends how much stuff you save. Not just only password. You have like saved pages, history.
Well, yeah, but I used to have. I don't think you remember. I had a Pixel phone for years, which means all the data I had stored on my phone, like all my photos for years, which was a lot of memory, was all stored on my Google account. Everything. And I never had an issue with it shutting down ever.
I do.
Oh,
many times for the Chrome browser, and even do the update and delete a lot of stuff. And the reason why I found out, I thought it was just only one computer. And then when I go into multiple computers, log in using my own account, they carry so much, it happened again.
You know what that sounds like? Sounds like one thing in common. You.
Disagree.
I'm just kidding.
Linux, Mac, phones, you name it. Not only is Edge the best way to access the massively upgraded Bing, but importantly, there are actual smarts involved here. With just a few keystrokes,
What does that even mean? Actual smarts involved here?
I mean, he tried to say that this Bing is adding the AI into it. What did you consider AI added in a search engine can do? What is your fantasy telling you it's gonna be doing?
I don't have any fantasies about AI. Like, I could care less.
Like,
I think I'm one of the people in IT that have like no care.
Like, you don't
I don't have any
you don't think about what type of stuff they can accomplish or what type of stuff. I use it as a tool all day, all the time.
I don't.
It's
I mean,
easy.
like search engine, yeah. Like, oh, I need to, like look up like an error I keep seeing on a computer, right, or something like that, or how looking up like a query and stuff like that in SQL, like especially when we're having like issues, you know, bringing things in, right? I mean, I can't be, like, I signed an NDA, so it's like I can't exactly say, like, what I do at work, but that's things that I look up on a consistent basis is, like, errors and different, you know, code and stuff like that to see what's going on, or basic ways to improve something, and, like, PowerShell lines, like, I do, or, like, PowerShell commands and everything, like, that's what I generally do. But none of that involves like artificial intelligence because I quote everything.
You would need that for your next project. I'm telling you right now. I know your next project, but they don't know, so you don't have to talk about it. But I'm pretty sure it will help you tremendously. It helps. I'm gonna show you how to do it.
I mean, like, I don't necessarily like need it in the sense of like, okay, so like a lot of people in different companies are now incorporating like GPT. But I don't necessarily consider it an artificial intelligence. I just think of it personal opinion, a very like good algorithm that has like a very good search engine. That's literally how I consider it. I'm being serious. Like, that's how I interpret it, because there's like certain things that, like you take a picture of, or like you give them a list of ingredients. Like, a lot of people are using it for like nutrition standpoints. Like, they can't figure out like how to make their own meal. Like, are you that lazy that you don't want to think for yourself? Where you don't want to just look at the things in your refrigerator and think, oh, like I can make like a quesadilla con eso. Like, I can make like tacos or something like that. But you have to put those lists of ingredients into ChatGPT to figure out a recipe that you want to eat. Like, no, are you that lazy?
I mean, that is the stupidest way to use.
But that's what people are talking about. They're like, oh, it's so cool. Like, I created this whole entire nutritional balanced meal. And I'm like, you couldn't do research on what you dislike and do like on your own? Like, are you that lazy?
I disagree. Like, for example, like a lot of time, one of the stuff that I did, that I have one of the project, it was adding a script code for what I consider this is gonna generate the photo, how this gonna lay out. For example, I generate a calendar for every year, and user can go in, log in, and that script, I don't even need to type it. I just need to tell them that I tell the ChatGPT, I need how many can be how many months gonna be in there, what type of stuff be the variant can be changed.
But the problem with that is you lose the ability to understand the concepts of code. Like if you look up how to do it, instead of actually legitimately understanding what you're putting in place, like it can create mistakes later on that you won't be able to read through at all to figure out where your problem even started. Like, yeah, it's a good baseline, I guess, but there still has other problems if you don't understand the full concepts of the code that you're implementing in. And these like people are using it to put code into these different companies, and then a fuck up happens and they're like, oh, I can't figure it out, let me relook in ChatGPT or like some AI search engine to actually figure it out. It's like, bro, then why did you even get your job?
That was just, the ChatGPT is give you the outline, all the stuff all the variant, you be the one working.
You and I are intelligent enough to understand that. You and I understand the common sense of that.
I'm pretty sure all the IT would.
You'd be surprised. I don't think people understand how stupid some people are. Like how dumb some people are just in IT, where I'm just like, did you seriously, like, do you have no common sense? Mm-hmm. Do you have like no understanding of what you're trying to do?
I mean, common sense is not so common, so I wouldn't count on that.
It's like, and it's the thing is I think it enhances like laziness. And the thing is people are already lazy enough. Like, we are so motherfucking lazy. And I think I think it like dulls the brain in somehow. And that's just my personal opinion, right? That's just me. I think that it's going to too much of an extreme.
I disagree. I feel like it's a good tool to use. It depends how you're using it. Like sometimes you need some type of tool to free up your time. One person only have 24 hours no matter what. How much you work so hard, all the hours you divide up, you still wouldn't able to match up what the workload that you need to add on to those hours.
Okay, and you think like that, right? But like there's also other people in the world that are also thinking that as well. Like for instance, teachers and things like that. They assume that students are looking everything up and not actually trying and implementing the work to learn the things that they are, to the point that kids are crying and breaking down every single day. Because, no, I'm being serious. Like, I know a student who is a freshman in high school, like, legitimately cries every single day.
For what?
Because their French teacher is having them doing, like, level 4 college, like, course, basically, for their freshman year 1 French class. Because they're assuming that all the students are just Googling everything instead of actually reading the book and trying to implement it. The book is like here. The work she's asking for is up here because she's assuming all the students are like cheating. And they're like, oh, well, this is preparing you for college. Bitch, have you been to college? College is fucking easy compared to the work that she was asking. And I literally looked at the work, right? Like, I'm looking at it and I was like, dude, I remember learning French in high school and thinking like bonjour, comment allez-vous, like how are you, like very basic level rudimentary skills, right? But they're going to such an extreme because life has become so easy that it's not reaching up, and these kids are freaking out. They're crying, pulling out their hair. It's just super extreme. And then there's like some parents who are like, no, let them experience these like extreme courses because there's Google and there's things like ChatGPT where they don't even have to think for themselves anymore. But then
you still need to think of the right question to ask. It will not come out the right answer.
No, but there is a possibility. But the problem is that people end up choosing the easy way out. And I feel, or I think is a better way, is that I think it allows too much laziness, and then other people are thinking the same thing, and then they go too much to an extreme. And that's not fair, is what I'm saying. So that's why I'm just I'm not fully all for the AI search engine. Like, I'm not all for it.
It's inevitable. It's gonna happen, and it's already happened.
No, I know that. But I don't think people are actually thinking about like what they're implementing. But it is inevitable. But that doesn't mean I don't have a right as an individual to question it.
I mean, you can question it. I just feel like even for the people question it, should still able to understand the fundamental and understand the core of it. Even if you don't follow what the route's going, eventually you get left behind. Just like any technology. Damn, you just tell me right now. I've been on the camera for the whole time.
I didn't notice. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, but okay, that's fine. Like I get it. I mean, I think that there's concepts of it that are very cool. I agree with you. But it doesn't mean that we shouldn't be cautious.
True. We should be cautious when anything is powerful. And as powerful as it make it, just like any technology. For example, cell phone was one. How many jobs got lost after the cell phone happened? That's no more. Still have newspaper, but it's not the newspaper media have anymore.
But first of all, news, like the way people do news now just absolutely suck.
I mean,
it's
even
fucking
they print
trash.
I'm pretty sure even they print it, you wouldn't see it. So.
I mean, like I see it on my phone, like it populates up. But when I look at it, I'm like, I'd rather wipe my ass than have to read this bullshit.
I